Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Hold on for a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't want to cough on the screen and stuff like that. I didn't want to cough on the camera. But anyways, on camera, I mean. But anyways, let's talk about the Halloween video game that's coming out. I know I have problems with it. You guys seen what I said in that video. But I do want to make a video talking about what should you do for a Halloween game. Now I've talked about it in my other video too. So if you want to get more of an idea of what I described, then go and check that video out. If anything, if you want me to, I'll put the link in the description box if you want me to. If it's not there, then let me know. Hey, I want to see that video. Can you send me a link to it? So I'll let you. I got you guys. So I'll say this right now. I even was telling my friend because my friend's sister was telling, oh, how do you feel about the Michael Myers game? Me, I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, but we're finally getting a Michael Myers game. He deserves it. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's all my friend vouched for me because he's sick of it too. He's like, it's the same thing as Jason Voorhees, Chainsaw Massacre. It's just a different coat of paint, just with horror characters in it. You could just play Deadly Night. You could just play Deadly Night, I believe, right? And you can have custom. I saw my friend playing it, and there's so many custom I mean, there's so many horror villains in that game. And when my friend was scrolling, you can see Chucky, Freddy, Michael, other characters too. The only character in Ash, what is it? Some characters from Stranger Things are in there too. And when I was looking at that screen, I literally told my friend that this is the closest we're ever going to get to a arcade style horror game, and it's not even that at all. It's just that when you look at the sections of horror characters and characters that you could choose that you can be as while you're running as when you're running away from the horror characters, that it's like damn. When I look at all these characters, I'm over here like this could have been a horror arcade game, and we could have played as freaking Ripley fighting Alien, or Ripley fighting Chucky, for example, or if or Nancy from Stranger Things facing off Freddy Krueger. Like come on, the possibilities are endless, so endless. But I don't want to talk about that because if I do, I'm going to be more disappointed at that game. Saying that, damn man, you had all the rights to put these characters in, but you couldn't have the rights to make a fighting game with these characters, huh? Huh? Just saying, just saying. I'm saying that right now, you know. But anyways, let's go to the Halloween game. I'll tell my friend this, and I even said that in my other video. So it's mostly like a refresher, but I really want to talk about it, emphasize it in this video even more. I said that for the Halloween video game, you could have start off as Michael Myers, false perspective. You kill your sister, and then eventually jumps to Dr. Loomis chasing after Michael Myers, and while you're chasing Michael Myers, there's dead bodies everywhere. And when I explaining that to my friend and his sister, my friend was like, "Bro, that shit's epic. That shit's gold." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then in post game, you can actually play as Michael Myers post game. You know, it would be so fucking cool, man. So fucking cool. That's just me, man. That's just me. That's why I mentioned before in that video that it would have been great if it did like a survival horror thing, like you see in either in Parasite Eve or in Resident Evil, Or again, that's why I point out maybe an RPG game. It doesn't. It could be it could still be first person like Bioshock, or it could be like top down perspective like in old school Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. It could still work either way. That's just me. I know a lot of people might be like, "Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that." But still, just think about the possibilities of having a Michael Myers video game. Um, but that is literally my pitch of what a Michael Myers game should be. That's why when I look at that new Michael Myers game that's coming out, I'm over here like so much lost potential, guys. Seriously, you mean to tell me you can't make a Michael Myers game that you start off as young Michael, walking around stalking, about to be stalking your sister, then when she's there, you kill her, basically? And then eventually you jump to Dr. Loomis, leaving the morgue basically because you find out that Michael is gone. So you start from there, and then you could do it similar to the movie, but do you want to be handcuffed to the movie all that much? You could take some liberties. I mean, it's a video game at the end of the day. So you could be like, let's take liberties, but also still pay respects to the movie. Not to say we're not going to do if people want one to one with the movie, let me know. Me, I wouldn't do it one for one because you're still playing as Michael and Dr. Loomis. Remember, I mean, kind of loud, it's still a video game. If you really wanted one for movie, then it's going to be very confusing how to kind of do that, because Michael is in the background, Lewis is in the background, and you're mostly paying attention to Laurie, you know? So that's what I'm doing. You're not even paying attention to Laurie. You're actually going to save Laurie, you know? Because it's like, hey, if you want to know the parts with Laurie Strode, you just watch the movie instead, you know? So that's just me. That's what I would do. You know, you're promoting the game, but you're also promoting the movie to go back and watch the movie and be like, oh, this is the scene where Loomis was in the background and stuff was happening. Oh, I like that they did that. They took some liberties. You see, they did their own thing, but they still took liberties to pay homage to the game. I mean, to the movie, you know? And then in post game, you could play as Michael Myers, you know? And Dr. Loomis would be the final boss, you know? Um, yeah, you know? And you could still end it the way it ended in Halloween 1. You know, but by the end of the video game, by the end of the game, Loomis shoots you and you jump out of the barricade and then you just disappear. So, and then that's how the game ends and stuff like that in both versions of Dr. Loomis's story and Michael's story. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. All right. What kind of mechanics? Obviously, I want it to be like RPG style. Now, what type of RPG style? Not like different too. Should it be like something from Sweet Home? Should it be something similar like Parasite Eve? Or should it be closer to what we see in probably Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, or maybe something new altogether, like probably Bioshock? You know, that's why I love talking about this, because it gets the creative juices glowing, and we don't even have to do that stuff. We could just do something completely different. Also, you know, as long as we stick to the core and the aspects of what makes Halloween Halloween. So obviously, if you're going to have Michael, you're going to have the stalker elements there. He goes to one place to another really quick. You could do that. And shout out to the Myers fanatic, because the Myers fanatic said that the only time you should be able to heal is in Michael's house. I agree. Make Michael, if you're going to play as Michael Myers, make his house a hub ward area. That would be perfect. Perfect. You could get weapons there. You could change mask if you want, because obviously people will want to change clothes and all that just for aesthetic purposes. You don't have to, but as like, hey, to the player, be like, hey, here's your young Michael suit, or you get to play as young Michael while you're literally in post game being the adult Michael, Or Michael could dress as the clown as older Michael, but still the same suit as when he was as a kid. Again, possibilities are endless. Um, Again, that's just me. Possibilities are endless. And I don't think no one would complain having Michael having different costumes from over the years of movies, like even having a Rob Zombie clothes would be there. I wouldn't care. He can have different versions of Michael, of costumes, or maybe new costumes. What will that's the thing. If you are gonna have costumes in the game, even if it's just for fun, then that's fine. If it's cosmetic purposes, just to be fun, then that's fine. But if you're gonna go all the way with it, then make it into like a job class type of system. Like the regular Michael outfit is a freelancer, right? And then his clown one is more of a stalker approach. Like your stalker meter is even higher, basically, or lower, basically, depending because you're young Michael, right? So when you get caught even faster if you're a child, not if we take in the aspect of you becoming young Michael once you switch outfits, or you just still become older Michael just with the clown outfit, you're just older Michael. So if that's the case, what would you like? If you were going to play young Michael, do you want the stalker meter to be low or high? Me, if you're going to do it as a kid, the stalker meter should be low, but if it's the adult Michael with the clown outfit, the stockometer should be higher than the regular freelancer Michael, depending what it should be. Depending how you feel like it, audience. Me, I'll go with the high stalking rate. Why not? Why not? It just I think it'd be more fun that way, and then will last longer for you to stalk people and get through the story maybe a little bit more quicker, basically. How about another costume? How about the ghost sheet one? That one you could use as you moving faster along Haddonfield, basically, and you can go quicker to your destination of your own house. Because if you regular Michael, you have certain limits, basically. Like if again, shout out to Myers for that because he brought this up too. If your house is here, Michael's house is here, and you all the way across the street, sorry, you're not going to end up like this really fast. But if you have the ghost sheet outfit, then yes, you could do that like that, basically. Um, and then if you wanted to pay homage more to Halloween 4 of him being the shape and the shadow, which he is no matter what, but you can have a separate costume like that, and Michael's aura could be like all orangey, surrounded by him. That'd be cool. And then it would just be like the ones that came before. It's just basically more of an upgrade of his freelancer outfit. So what would the flaws be there? Maybe what we have to take back? I'll say maybe his health. He can die faster. Um, and then that will make you more risky even more and be more tactical even more of your kills. So there is that. So let me think of one more. Probably clothing factor. See, we got the sheath, we got the regular clothes, a new one that just hi- like was it sparkles up and was it highlights Michael orange and shit. I was thinking of a pumpkin mask head. I was thinking of that. Like Michael is just like he has his normal jumper suit outfit basically, and he has a pumpkin mask, and that one, what would that one be? Hmm, let's see. Hmm, that's a good question because we kind of did all the checks for Michael, didn't we? Huh? Oh, how about this? The kills are better. You get to kill faster, harder, and more brutal. There we go. There's one. There's that. That would be pretty good. But most people might be like, wouldn't that be better with the Michael Myers one that's glowing neon orange and stuff like that? I'd be like, oh, you could. But I look at that one as like the other previous ones before to that one. It's like a mixture of that, and then this one is just one that can kill a lot faster and better, basically. More Michael that's more aggressive, more pissed off, basically. So that could be like a little bit of an homage to Halloween 6, of course, Michael Myers. And if you do use that outfit of the Pumpkinhead Michael and you beat the game with it, you get an extra mask, and it will be the Halloween 6 mask, just to be like, yeah, he was brooder in this one. That's why. That's what I would do. As you War II, as a weapon, you get a machete from that movie. When Michael's killing those doctors and it's all fucked up and static in the lights and all that. That'd be cool. So that's just another thing. So again, let's talk about one more final suit. Regular Michael. With that one, regular Michael can literally, to be honest, if he's regular Michael, then he could end up anywhere. To be honest, it'd be like what you see in H2O, basically at the end of H2O, which they did show in Halloween Resurrection, of him wearing the ambulance outfit, and he could just walk off scot free, and no one doesn't know that it's him because he's not wearing the mask, and no one doesn't know what he looks like underneath. So it's perfect. It's perfect. I would have that as like the final outfit for Michael, and you can use it anytime you want. I mean, you have to unlock it obviously, but I don't want people to abuse it either. Fuck it. I don't care. I mean, it's the last costume you're gonna get, you know. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, abuse it. To be honest, have fun with it. Seriously, because you get to walk around in Haddonfield in broad daylight and nighttime. Loomis doesn't know where you're at. Laurie doesn't know where you're at. The victims that you're going to kill, you don't know where you're going to be at. You could be right next to your victim, and the victim is just walking, and you're over here just standing like nothing, and they think you're a normal person in the street, and they, like again, the possibilities are endless with this stuff. So I think that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys really, really think about my idea of the Halloween video game. What it could have turned out to be instead of what the shit that we got right now. Now, is it possible that this company will look at what we're saying and be like, all right, let's move up back a bit and actually do something unique here? Okay, cool. But I'm not going to hold my breath, you know, because these people that are making these games, they're just doing it for money, you know. I got no complaints of the actors that are doing the motion caps. They look like they're having so much fun. And to be quite honest, never change that. Don't change that. I don't want these. actors that are doing the motion caps for these games to feel upset with us, to be quite honest, because we actually like you guys, and we actually are happy that you guys are getting work from this stuff, and we're actually happy that you're being a part of this stuff, you know? That's why when we look at you guys doing this stuff, you'd be like, damn man, it could have been so much more. You guys deserve so much better, in my opinion. You guys do deserve so much better. That's just me, you know? Um Again, that's just me. But what do I know, right? I'm just a horror fan and a Halloween fan that loves this fucking franchise and loves horror in general. And thinking of a Halloween video game that could that's so much possibilities. I get salivated in the mouth just thinking a Halloween video game. Oh, so many ideas, so many styles, so many gameplays you could do, you know. But then you just do this, and I'm over here like, tell me you don't give a fuck without telling me you don't give a fuck. But I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think down below of what. This is just part 2 of the video of me talking about the Halloween stuff. I really want to get my thoughts out there of more of the Halloween video game because, again, I was talking to my friends about this and it caught me more circling in my head of like, damn man, if I was making the game, if Michael Myers was in public domain, I'd make that game in a heartbeat. You know, I'm not even thinking of making a World of the Worlds video game. You know. But we gotta start out slow here, you know, because I'm making my video game right now, and let's just start with one. Seriously, I don't want to have 20 fucking projects that I want to do, and then automatically I'm not even finished with one. You know, even though it is kind of finished, but I'm still doing the fine details to make it really good. But look forward to that game. I know a lot of things are happening in the world right now, but hey, if I don't show it off, because my plan is to show it off on Halloween, um, in my opinion, my game. But if that doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, and I'm not going to be too upset about it. I know you guys would be sad that you didn't see it, but at least you know the game exists because you guys seen clips of it, you know. So at least there's that. At least you guys could be happy that it existed, even though you probably want to see the final product, you know. I don't blame you for that, but at least you know it existed, you know. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Be safe. Tell me what you guys think down below of what my thoughts what your thoughts are on my thoughts on the Michael Myers Halloween video game. And shout out to the Myers fanatics. Seriously, if you're watching this video, man, thank you because your video literally sparked more creativity of what you could do with the Halloween franchise as a video game. Oh, it's just so good, you know. Um, imagine they did made a Halloween video game from 1 through Resurrection. Oh, I mean that would have took a while, but I mean I wouldn't mind. Hey, take the time you need to fucking make it into a game that what it is. You know, make it really good. Because just imagine how many characters you can have along with the series. You know, it's just really really good. But hey, my idea is a single Halloween game is fine the way it is right now, basically. Because I like that idea. I think it's really cool, really fun. I even told when I told people about it, they were like, "That sounds really fucking cool. I actually want to play that." You know. So yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to get out there to the point that people can think of more creative ideas for the Halloween video game. You know, and I don't want. And hey, if you hype for the Halloween video game, go ahead, be hype. Me, I'm just disappointed. I am. I'm disappointed because I could have been playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I could have been playing Killer Clowns from Outer Space because I was excited to play those games. And then when I see the way it was, I'm over here like, oh, it's just that. Now I'm not playing these games. Chainsaw Massacre and Killer Clowns from Outer Space had so much fucking potential to do something new and branch out. How come in Killer Clowns in Outer Space you can't go inside your circus tent and fly around the whole city or something like that? It could have been like a nice little hub world or something like that, kind of like what you see in the video game Bully from Rockstar Games, something like that. Like, come on, guys, because since it takes place in a small town, so do stuff like that. You like, oh my god. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. No creativity whatsoever. Whatsoever. It's sad, man. It's sad. You got the property, you got the talent, and you squandered it. It literally, it's like E.R. Malcolm in Jurassic Park. You got what you did, you didn't know what you did, and you squander it. You squander it. I'll see you guys and be safe.